Can you please describe your day-to-day experience in Ireland?
We woke up usually we left for site about 6:30, 7 o'clock. If it wasn't raining, we usually walked there. Just a good 45-minute to an hour walk, and then 45 minutes up the mountain. Yay! But we'd get up to be at site because we had to be there by 8, so we'd get up to be there by 8, except for Tuesdays where we had an hour lecture, so we wouldn't wouldn't be up at site until 9. And Wednesdays we had field trip. It was field trip days, so we would sleep later, have lecture, and then go out to field trip. We were usually on site until 5 o'clock, unless it stormed and we got rained out and we had to leave, which happened 3 or 4 times because it just got so bad up there that our site director didn't want to chance someone falling down the mountain and getting hurt. Fridays we always left at 4:30 because we had a quiz, so we had to get back and take a quiz so we could be done by 5. And Tuesday evenings we had guest lecturers come, which was really cool. There was a guy who worked on the site of Terra who came and talked to us. It was really cool. But that was pretty much it. I mean, weekends we had to ourselves, so we got up and wandered around and did what we wanted to do. And take the bus onto the mainland or walk to either beaches, so we just kind of climbed everywhere and had fun.
And the experience that you had in Ireland, how does that connect to your senior thesis?
Well, it taught me how to work in Irish archaeology, what it goes through and who you go to get the permits. You go to Dublin and talk to the National Academy there, but I mean, you got to learn the regulations, the rules, what the instruments they use. I mean, you got to learn the basics on site, and then we had a field trip. We had 2 of them. One was a weekend trip, and the other was just a day trip. We went to the tombs on Achill, and then the weekend trip we went onto the mainland up to Sligo, and we saw passage tombs and all of that, and we learned about what it takes to do the archaeology of them, how you date them. And the minute I walked in, I was like, this is my focus for my senior thesis. I knew it was going to be within the Bronze Neolithic. I didn't know exactly what. It was kind of megalithic monuments. And then the minute I walked into the tomb, I was like, this is it. This is what I want. So I just went picture happy, and I got all the information I could, and I'm emailing my advisor going, okay, so I think I found my focus. But it all connects because it's a lot of how you tell about the change of the culture in Ireland before the coming of Christianity. You can see it in what's left behind, and a lot of that is what's left in tombs and graves. They don't really have any qualms about excavating there. It's all in an effort, because they're ancient, it's all in an effort to gather history about it, and everyone there is pretty interested in learning more about their history and the legacy of the things that were left behind. But you can track the movements of the people. You can see the shift in the culture. You can see the different cultures coming in. You can see evidence of trade. And even just by the different styles of the tombs, you can see that they were, that clearly if they're going from building something as simple as just piling big stones on top of each other to a massive grave passage tomb complex, there's resources. That's a significant shift in culture. It reflects greater changes in the entire cultural space, and then it connects to other cultures in Europe, and it was very good to see that, especially I could see it personally on Achill, and I got to see it for myself, which is a big deal because it's a personal experience that I'm not going to forget anytime soon.